Hey guys, Rob here. On this channel here, we discuss gear such as like e-bikes, EDC gear, flashlights, anything electronic. That's what this channel's for. And we have an e-bike here that MAGICYCLE was kind enough to send us for review. So I just want to say thank you, MAGICYCLE, for doing that. And if you guys are familiar with my main channel, Rob Outdoors, which is where we go out on adventures, we backpack, hike, explore, fish, kayak fish, island camp. We do some firearm stuff on there, as well as some high-powered air rifle stuff as well. We do a lot. If it's outdoors, we're doing it on that channel there. And if you guys are familiar with that channel, I did use this bike on a previous trip, and I did talk about it and stuff, and we went on a nice adventure and stuff. So if you guys want, or if you haven't seen that video, you've a link to it in the video description. So what I'm going to do in this video here is we are actually going to do like a walk around, and I'm going to discuss all the bike's features and all the details, and even some things that I noticed that maybe could be tweaked for the better. So I'm going to pick the camera up and I'm going to give you guys a nice walk around, show you guys this bike, and then we're going to go over all of its features. All right, so what we have here is a folding e-bike, and it's a 48-volt rear hub motor, and also runs off a 15 amp hour battery here. Now I'm going to go straight into the motor system. It's a brushless motor, and I'll bring you guys in here. They have their logo. It looks like it's laser etched into the housing there. And then we have a really nice battery here. It also has an indicator, so you can see how much battery power you have left. You got to turn the battery on, and then it'll give you that readout. So we still have full power in the battery. I've been riding it around. I have not charged this thing one time yet. So so far I got a little bit of travel time on it. Battery can come out, so it's got a key, and you can unlock it, pull the whole battery out. If you want to do that, you can charge your battery that way. The cells in the battery are Samsung cells. Now I did look to see if there was any UL certification. I did not see any, but I still think it's a good battery. As far as the wheels go, they're 20 inches in diameter by 4 inches wide, so it's a fat tire e-bike, and the tread is pretty good on here. This is like really nice all-terrain tread, so you can ride it out on the street, or you can ride it in the dirt or sand if you wanted to, and you're good all the way around. So for the braking system, it does have hydraulic disc brakes that are pretty smooth, very smooth brakes. And there's like your little piston and caliper there, and there's your disc brake. They look like they're 180 millimeter. So yeah, so disc brakes front and rear, really nice. It's got a nice kickstand that's under spring tension, so when you put it out, it's really easy to do. The pedals are nice and smooth. It's got a rear basket on here, or bracket, that way you can put a basket or tie stuff down to it. But yeah, and then it's also got some nice fenders on there to keep everything from getting wet. Front and rear fenders. Comes with a water bottle holder, as you can see right there. It does have a back brake light, so it's got back brakes, and it also has turn signals as well. So we'll put on the turn signals real quick. Let's power up the system here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the brakes, so that way you guys can see the actual brake light come on. So you see that's the front brake, rear brake, doesn't matter which one you press. And then we also have turn signals, and on either side there. And the bike does come with a front headlight. So for the seat here, the seat is actually pretty comfortable, and you have different heights. You can just adjust this here by loosening that, and now the seat can go up and down. So you have different heights that you can set it to. You've also got this step through design, so you know, if you're a shorter person, you don't have to worry about that bar right here that's usually in the middle, having to put your leg over it. You can just step right through. That's pretty nice. Or, you know, if you have kids or something that maybe want to ride this, that's perfect for that. So the seat's pretty comfortable there. 7-speed Shimano gear system in the back here. Really smooth. You guys can see right there. The grips here, the grips are pretty comfortable. It is a twist throttle here. So if you just twist this, the bike will go. Really nice ergonomic design. Same thing with the handlebars. You can adjust the height on the handlebars as well. And another thing, let's get back down to this gear system here. So this bike does feature a cadence sensor or you can go into the settings and switch it to a torque sensor. So you have a lot of adjustability with this bike here, with this here system, how they have it. The electronics on here are great. You can set this bike to different voltage, so you can put it at 24 volt, 36 volt, or even 48 volt, which is what I have it here. You can adjust how much torque you want in each gear. You can really go through this system here and fine-tune this bike. It's got cruise control on it as well. There are a lot of features for this bike, and especially for the price point, which we're gonna get into that at the very end. For the suspension system on the bike, it is a dual fork front suspension. There's no rear suspension on this bike, but it's still pretty comfortable riding it. I've been off-road with it and stuff, and it's not too big of a deal. I mean, I wouldn't go flying through anywhere at max speed on this bike, which, by the way, this is a class 2 bike, so it's gonna come where it's gonna max out at like 20 miles an hour, but you can change the settings, and the bike is supposed to go up to 28 miles an hour. I have it in a setting to where it's only maxing out at like 24.5, so I don't know if there's more room to play around with it there, or if that's as fast as it'll go, even though the claim is 28 for a max speed. Still pretty fast, and I would still wear a helmet if I were you. All right, so as far as the folding feature goes, the handlebar does fold down, so what you have to do is unlatch this tab here, just lift that up, pull this down, and then the whole handlebar, if you pull it back, just turns to the side just like that. Really smooth, nice design. This is the lock right here. Very positive lock, so I feel safe with that. I don't think that you're gonna have any issues with that coming out. And then to lock it back, you're just gonna push it forward like that, take this handle and then push it down. And what that does is that moves that locking mechanism so it can lock into place, and then you just snap it in, and that's that. As far as the center folding point, the joint here, it's kind of tricky, so you're gonna have to like just lift that there, turn this to the side, and then this piece right here, you have to pop it up. So you heard that? So once you pop it up, now the bike will fold. So you guys can see I'm opening it there, and then to lock it back in, you gotta keep this tab or this rod up, lock it or push it back into the normal position, and then push it back down again, and then push this forward just like that, and now it's locked into place. I trust that. I think that's a really good solid setup. It is kind of a pain to fold the bike by yourself. I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna set this camera down and try to show you guys. It's kind of a struggle, and I wish that when the bike is folded, it came with some way to lock the bike into that folded position, because what I noticed is once it's folded and you're trying to manipulate it, it's like kind of wanting to open up and everything, and you could probably just use a bungee cord to tie everything down, or a piece of rope like to lock the tires back, and that would help. But it would be nice if the companies would start sending stuff for that. It would make it a lot easier. And if there is a mechanism for that, it's something I haven't found on this bike yet. So just want to put that out there for you guys to be aware of. So first you're going to want to put the kickstand up, and then you're going to come around here and unlatch this tab like we just talked about. And now the bike wants to move like that. But I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna move this camera so I can show you guys this real quick. So this is what I'm talking about here, how it just free moves. And if there was a way where you can lock the two tires back like this, it would be perfect. Let's lower the handlebar down too. Handlebar goes back like that. And now when you're trying to pick it up, you see, look, I just let go and it wants to like spring open. So now when it's like this, you can pick it up, but it's kind of just, it's like kind of awkward. Because it wants to open up. It's not really, I'm looking for an area naturally to like a handle or something, you know, like somewhere where the majority of the weight is, which would be like underneath the seat. That's where I'd really want to grab this bike from, under the seat, and then back here by this brace. And we'd be in business. So look, see, it's like you pick it up, it's trying to open. So just something to keep in mind, that if you are interested in this bike, or really any other folding bike for that matter, because they're all pretty much the same from what I've noticed, you're going to want some sort of tie down strap to tie these two back tires together. That way it doesn't want to open up. You'll have more control over this bike that way, picking it up, putting it in your trunk, or inside of your behind the back seat or something, or even inside your house. Be a lot easier that way. I mean, other than that, which is kind of a small issue, honestly, it's not a deal breaker for me, because there's always ways around stuff like that. But honestly, the bike is still a good bike still. For the price you're paying, it's at $9.99. That's incredible. The quality on it is good. All the welds are nice. The paint on the bike is really good. It didn't come with any scratches or anything like that. The bike came almost 100% assembled. The only thing I really had to put together, which I think I spent 15 minutes with this bike out of the box. I had to put the seat in, and I had to attach the handlebar, and then put the fenders on, and the front wheel. That's it. Really, really easy to assemble, and that's definitely a nice thing about it, is that you don't want to be spending a whole lot of time trying to figure stuff out, having to read the manual. I didn't even touch the manual at all when I was building this. It's got a really good cover on the to cover up the wires here. Really nice. They got their logo right here. It's a great setup. Bike rides smooth. It's fast. It's really comfortable, especially even for like my height. You know, it's 6'4", 6'5". But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys are interested in this bike, I'll leave a link to it, and any additional discount codes information will be posted in the description box as always. If you guys want to see me actually riding the bike, go check out my main channel, Rob Outdoors. I'll leave a link to that as well. And it was a great bike, and I had a lot of fun using this bike. But if you guys can do me a favor, it's a brand new channel. Hit that thumbs up for me. It really helps a lot. Share the video with somebody. Check out my main channel. And until next time, guys, see you on the next review. Peace.